been walking in my purpose, baby. Just getting started, I ain't even scratching surface, baby.
Y'all, please excuse the wig today. My purpose was not to be cute at all. Okay, I just threw it on because it is Vlogtober and I have to get these videos out. But I'm gonna show you a couple of things of what I've been working on. Like I said on my previous video, I've been trying to dedicate 2 hours to my Steno writer and 2 hours to my voice writer. Since I've received the information I just recently received, that has to be changed. I'm gonna do another video probably for Vlogtober day 3 or day 4 or whatever, one of these days, to people who are interested, who are voice writers, who have not taken the NVRA test before, or who have taken it before and didn't know what was going on. I think the reason why a lot of people go to these tests and they have some successes and some downfalls, it depends on the information that they receive. Now, some schools prepare better than others. And as far as like the speeds and everything, I believe that a lot of the schools are equipped to prepare you for that. But there's not going to be a lot of happy people. There's some happy people, there's some sad people about it, about certain things that happen. The school I went to was fabulous, but I believe there was a lot of things that I felt like could have been more expounded upon in order for me to prepare. One thing I plan to do when I become a CVR, CSR, CRR, whatever I be, like when I'm certified for real, there are a couple of things that I'm going to change. Now, don't get me wrong, there is quite a few people out here that are trying to help upcoming CVRs, CSRs, court reporters, Steno writers. There's a lot of people out here like really giving it their all. But I feel like adding me and a couple of other people who wants to join to help would make it better for us to continue bringing more court reporters to the forefront to supply this shortage. There's a lot of different personalities in the court reporting world. And since I don't like some of the things that's going on that I have witnessed so far, being a student and a graduate, I am going to take the opportunity to help make change. One thing I plan on doing is becoming a mentor to somebody, because mentorship is important. And there's already not enough court reporters, so there's really not going to be too many mentors out there. So I think me adding myself to the pot to help somebody that is upcoming is going to help. I'm going to put more of these videos out giving you tips and information that I didn't receive, just because I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna take accountability for this. I didn't pay attention. And I believe a lot of us didn't pay attention. So there's a whole guidebook, a really thick package you get once you start to apply for the NVRA for the testing. But there's also a lot of information that's getting spreaded out that made people not to want to speak about it. So when I first took the test, a lot of people gave the information, you're not allowed to talk about the test, you're not allowed to do da-da-da-da-da, which is true. But I think the rules and guidelines are necessary to speak about. That's allowed to be talked about because you could go on the website and talk about these. It's just not discussed a lot. If you go back to my very first video of me going to Ontario, there was not a lot of information that I knew, mainly because I was nervous. I wasn't really thinking. I was just so scared. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what was going on. Just nerves was bad, okay? So although I got a 95% raw notes on my Q&A, it didn't help because of my nerves. And although, again, when I retested, my RTC scores did not match my test scores. And RTC is real-time coach, for those who don't know. And real-time coach, in my opinion, is faster than the actual test at the NVRA. But what I realize now is they do have a whole guide and a synopsis, if I said that correctly, on the paper telling you what you can expect for that day. Now me, I caught on to it naturally by going up there and experiencing it and being super confused. But I cannot say that the paperwork was not there. The paperwork was there. I did not read. Reading is fundamental. But I will say, not a lot of people are going to think about that when they're coming to test, because once you submit the pay button to pay for the test and the readiness, you're like, oh my gosh. But one thing I will say is they didn't teach this to us in the readiness either. I didn't hear it. I've only had 2 readiness experiences, and my first one was horrible, in my opinion. The lady seemed like she was over it. Granted, I haven't seen her anymore since this happened. I couldn't even pick her out of a lineup. I could, but I haven't seen her since that happened. So I don't know what happened with that situation, but I know around that time, it was pretty bad. I found out from a lot of other people that people were crying, people were upset. For me, when I first took the test, my neck was stiff for about 2 months after testing. So I think as a court reporting student, when you are practicing to get to your CVR, it's really, really important to get all the information you can about it. The school that I went to did have CVR prep that I just happened to stumble upon by looking at the modules. But I feel like it should have been a little bit more encouraged, and kind of like sometimes you need to hold people's hand to get them to where they need to go, especially if you're paying for the school. And I feel like a lot of people would not understand that or may not grasp it, and some are quicker than others, and some might grab it just like that and some might not. As for me, I stumbled upon it and I realized that they tested a certain way, not the way we tested using the real-time coach. I found out that they do it back to back. And I'm like, that's new. Okay. So when I did go to test and make it to the actual test, I wasn't really shocked or surprised. A couple of other people were. But the reason why I'm going to start making these videos to be like a little more outspoken about what you can expect at a test like that is because not everybody is going to have an additional $165 or $95. I can't remember how much the readiness test costs to do the readiness test. And I feel like if we want more court reporters out there or voice writers, we should help by giving that information out. Now, this information ain't no secret. All this information you can find in the MVRA guideline book on the website. You can literally click there, and it's right there. I'm just going to read it out loud for everybody. So I plan on adding that. Since it's Vlogtober, I have to go costume shopping. Dorian has graduation pictures next week, so I have to call and get him an appointment to get him a retwist. Him and Donovan are going to an air show Saturday, I believe. Or is it tomorrow? I don't know. It's with the school. They're going to go to an air show on Edwards Air Force Base. And with Juju, we are doing some coding classes and talking to his teachers and showing him a good fit. Now, this school I like because it's teaching him internet safety, cybersecurity, and everything like that. So I love that for him. Y'all don't even know how much I love that for him. Bunny is Bunny. And Neffy is Neffy. Everybody's doing pretty good, so I can't complain. Y'all, I got so much on my mind, I can't even fathom or remember what I was talking about. I know I was talking about MVRA and stuff that I want to do with that or whatever and go through the guidelines and blah, 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 blah. But there's still, like I said, a lot of information out there that's better spoken out so people can look at it for themselves and say, okay, that makes sense. So when they actually go to the actual event, they're not surprised or shocked. Because a lot of us don't read the fine print. We don't. We should. We need to. And for those who don't, because there's some that do, but for those who don't, hey, here I am telling you what to look for and what to read. And again, a lot of this information you can find in the MVRA website itself. That's what I plan on doing in the next upcoming, within this 30-day Vlogtober, 31-day Vlogtober time frame. Okay, so I think I got everything knocked out when it comes to that information. Today was basically what I do every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which is I have Steno writing theory 3 in the mornings. I am going to take up my other teachers up on her offer of taking her courses in the afternoon. The teacher in the afternoon means business, and it doesn't mean that the other teacher, like, they both teach amazing and they teach different. One is like more, I don't know how to describe them. They're just two different personalities and they both work. I don't know how to put that into words, but they're both amazing teachers. The way they do things is amazing. So I'm going to take her up on her offer, and it won't be today where I'm going to attend her class because I feel like I am not 100% ready. There are times where I'm on my Steno writer and I am killing it to the point to where I'm having imposter syndrome and I'm doing really well. And then other days it's like, what happened to that girl, right? Same thing with the voice writer. I could be speaking and flowing and sounding like Busta Rhymes, and then all of a sudden I mess up, or I'm not dictating as fast, or it's not flowing. It's so many different factors and situations within court reporting that it's not even funny. In Steno writing, you could be writing on the keyboard really fast, getting it really good, and then your nails will grow long and it'll throw off your balance and you're misstroking left and right. Voice mask, I can be speeding, like going through everything, killing it in dictation, and I can get a cold and get sick and get stuffy, and then that'll throw it off, or my mouth will get dry and that'll throw it off. So it's so many different factors to go within court reporting in general. Like, it's some good days, some bad days, but you just gotta push through it. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna show you a couple of things in my little court reporting layer, or in my bedroom in the corner, that I do with my voice writer. I'm gonna analyze my documents, and I am going to, what else do I need to do? Basically practice. That's really all I have planned. I don't have nothing spectacular planned in the next upcoming days, honestly, but practicing and getting my speeds up to where the accuracy is phenomenal. That's just what's on my agenda. With me practicing, I really don't have anything to do but curriculum. So again, if you're interested in becoming a court reporter, or you want information to become a court reporter, ask me anything. I can give you all the information I know with the knowledge I know. I don't know how to stroke or write Phoenix theory, but I know Steno theory. I can give you voice codes if you need them, or I continue to direction to where somebody else who's more professional can give you that information. So, like I said, I'm gonna analyze my documents and dictate a little bit, and that's probably gonna be all that's going on on this video. I was gonna cook, but the way my life is set up right now, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, for those who have been watching me on prior videos, you guys know that I like to use Real-Time Coach. My school was paying for it, but now I am, because I am no longer in school. It's about $69 a month for this service, and I believe when you sign up, you can't cancel. Like, you have to make like a year commitment, I believe, to be paying $69. But I like it because it has a lot of things that you could prepare. You could create your own. So there's like plenty of benefits to do this. And what I like to dictate to, as far as like literary, is inspiring stuff off YouTube. And shout out to whoever's uploading videos in here. I have not been practicing that much, as you can see. This week I only got an hour and 24 minutes because I have been addicted to practicing on the steno writer. So forgive me. I'm listening to getting almost to 80 words per minute in the steno writer, but I still have to perfect, like as far as literary and jury charge, I can do that, but Q&A is a whole different beast that I gotta go back with the steno writer too. So I'm trying not to keep going back and forth, but I'm telling y'all, it's just so much. I love it all though. And I go to Judicial to do all my regular practicing. So let me scroll down here. So I have been practicing between here, right here. So as you can see here, this is 83%, 69%. I haven't redone that yet. 46%, 82%, 64%. I haven't redone that one. The ones at 80 are the ones that I do the most because they're like free flowing. But the ones that are at 80, all of these tests are just raw. I don't edit any of these. I just say it for what it is, copy and paste it. I don't edit anything. So with it being where it's at, either I go to the next one or keep playing with the other one. But for the most part, I just practice it and then paste Eclipse software, get real time. And so since I'm using both softwares for school, I only can use my Eclipse software one at a time. So when I am on my voice writer, my computer, I have two laptops. I have one for the steno writer and then I have one for my voice writer. And when I am practicing on my steno writer, my Eclipse for my steno writer is closed. And oh, it picked up my voice. It's closed, but then when I practice on my steno writer, I make sure that my laptop on my Eclipse is closed because I'm using the same license for both. Because I'm taking multiple classes at the school that I'm at in order to get me certified. So I said I was going to analyze my docs, so I'm gonna do that real quick with you guys. And then yeah, so that's pretty much what I got going on for today. Is I like to analyze my docs at least once a week. That way it can clean up my files, clean up my translation. They said there's a way for you to clean up what you're dictating and then create your own text files for document analysis. And for whatever reason, I haven't been able to master that, but I haven't had the time to call Eclipse to double check to see maybe it's like something that's not in my software that's supposed to be or something like that. Because I feel like that's what it is, because I'm doing everything that the book, the YouTube videos and everything else is said, and it's not translating the way that I need it to, or it's not converting the way I need it to. So I have to call Eclipse when I get time to handle that. But this is what I do. I analyze my docs and then I start dictating. It makes it cleaner. And this is, I know a lot of you guys who already watch my channel have seen my Eclipse software before, so this should be no shocker to you guys. But for the ones that haven't and this is your first time, this is Eclipse software. Now prior, I think maybe a year or two ago, I would use Case Catalyst software a lot, but I have come to know and love Eclipse software. There's so many more advantages for me. Case Catalyst had a lot of good advantages, but I love the benefits of Eclipse better. And they seem like they're improving and evolving every single day. So, and the funny thing about this, and I don't know if I mentioned it before or if I said it before, I hated Eclipse when I first used it. I could not stand it. I was so upset. I was so mad that I had to switch software because I noticed like a lot of court reporters was using Eclipse, and I'm like, oh, Eclipse is just this and it's just that, and it's not the same, because Case Catalyst could be considered a little bit friendlier and a little bit easier, or it could just be a situation where I was used to Case Catalyst. All right, so I didn't analyze my docs, and I feel like I didn't already took up enough time on this video talking about pretty much the same thing. So I'm gonna dictate real quick, and then I am gonna get up off of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that as the president of this wonderful organization, I am honored to speak to you today. I want to thank you for your kind introduction and express to you how privileged I am to be in this most historic city of Washington, D.C. However, it is my duty to tell you that this is a member-driven organization, and you are the one in complete control of this worthy profession. Those of us on the board of directors serve at your pleasure, and we lead this association at your direction. Each of you sitting in this room today is helping to mold the future of this association. As I look around the room, I am in awe of the brain power, the energy, and the passion that each of you bring to the table. You are all individuals, yet you are all united.
Okay, so this is what I mean by raw. I just dictated all that, and instead of trying to edit it all and do the playback to edit it to hear what I actually said and correct it, I'm just gonna copy and paste it and see how much I did just on the fly. All right, so I'm going over here and hitting Control V, and then check. %. So I said between 82 to 83%, sometimes 86. But even though there's like mistranslations, there's things like this. You can get marked member-driven organization. If I say member-driven did dictate, but it has to be connected in order for it to be okay. Those type of things affect you as well. But again, that's just a little tidbit of what you have to work with. But again, if I'm editing my transcript before I submit it into a test, that's not going to matter because I would have already changed it within the transcript. But that is some type of English indication you should prepare yourself for. So that's it for today, y'all. I will catch up tomorrow.
We making love in no time flies. Yeah. Keep your body moving just like that. You making it so bad. I'm last trying to grab a hold on your way. Grind it on me slow. Go fast.
Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say they need it.
I just keep them satisfied.
Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say no.